y'all, what it is, what it do, it's your girl Brittany. She's back, she's better with another video. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, like the video, click the bell to be notified of every time I post. You know what it is, I know what it is, we know I post frequently. All right, y'all, we are jumping, we are skipping, we hopping, we leaping, we doing it. Dougie bow. All right, Dougie, yow, into this video. Click the link down in the description box below to become a paid member on my Patreon. All right, y'all, come. Without further ado, let's go and get into this video. So, first things first, baby. I feel like I was watching a Tyler Perry soap opera. I don't know who they got on the editing and directing team, but it's definitely different. It's not what I'm used to at all when it comes to Zeus. It gave like a movie. It looked very much like a movie. It was very high quality. You know, I don't know if they really ran up the numbers last season or what, but they got some new cameras in, and obviously a new director, new editors. Like it's a whole new team out here because they really got busy with how they did everything. Like with Diamond, you know, answering the FaceTime in bed, makeup beat, Anna looking like who did it and why. I hated her look. The close-up with the confessionals. I feel as though we finally started really seeing how Zeus edits, like the normal edits, once they got to like the Dolly and Ivory fighting. Baby, let me tell you something. I don't know what Dolly had on her head, but it was given what Ivory said last season, that she was popping them, okay? The pillions, okay? Because what made her put graffiti writing on the top of her head is giving Tina Turner in the movie when she was Do Ray King Me Young. Like, what is going on? Da. What is going on here? Blink twice if we need to call help. What is going on? Them setting up the little whole pretty pea purse thing, I was like, for real. So I feel like that was very story produced, like, because y'all know they really never have items in the scene. I don't feel as though we really ever seen them have purses in the scene. The food situation, you know, them just making sure that they show that, hey, they're eating, and Rolly ordering everything on the menu was kind of crazy. Stunner definitely had a gash in her forehead. She did. And that was why I said it is because what would make her wear the scarf? The scarf just gave it away, so obviously it's a gash right there. Obviously, you know, she wanted to cover up with makeup. She probably felt like, okay, these gonna be some 3D cameras. Like, let me just go and put this thing over my head, and that's exactly what she did. Scotty and Natalie going back and forth, I very much so felt was like stupid, very dumb. We know as the audience a lot went on that day. So the fact that they're arguing about a baddie chain, I didn't see that coming. You know, I'm thinking they're gonna get arguing about, like she said, the entitlement and stuff like that, but not necessarily the chain. I don't know. I just didn't see them arguing about that coming. Anna with this big thick ass nose ring was irritating me. The dress, the thin bundles, all that was just getting on my nerves. Rolly was absolutely getting on my nerves with the whole y'all not about to jump her. Like, Rolly, stop being Natalie's security, please. But those are like my thoughts so far. But I'm not gonna lie, it was a great episode. The images, the way they did, like whoever directed it, whoever edited, they did their thing. I gotta hand it to the team. The team did what needed to be done because they ate that up. Like the editing team, the visual team, they all did a great job. So they end up showing us a sneak peek of what's to come when they get to Kenya with Tommy and Rolly. Honestly, We know Tommy gonna come in and shake it up, but I really don't care about her and Rolly's beef because y'all know that like the next day they was cool and they was on live. So not something I'm just like, oh my god, I have to see them. Like, no. They finally got rid of that dude coming in and doing the intro videos. They heard me complain about it so much that they finally got rid of him. So Natalie is the person with the song on the intro. I love it. I love the BABBIENCC. I like it. 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 They're always doing black though. No shade. Are we kind of tired of the black and gold and the silver? I know I am. Now let's talk about some of these looks for the intro. Diamond being number one, absolutely. She looks good. I love the pink hair. I love the bodysuit she ate. Lex is taking an L. I don't know what she got on. She's always a miss for me when it comes to the fashion though. Summer and Dolly very much the same on the intro for me. It's not giving. I don't know what direction Dolly is trying to go with her fashion sense, but I need her to, go outside and lay on the grass. Don't even touch it, bitch. Lay in it. I do like Ivory's though. Ivory ate. She ate. I like hers. Pretty Peas. She's another one that's a hit or miss with the fashion as well. I don't like hers either. The new girls, no, I still don't know none of their names. I don't like any of theirs either. Anna's, I don't like. I hate this. Like, bob. It's not a bob, but it's like long hair, but like bumped at the bottom. I need her to let this look go. It is aging her. It's aging her down, but I don't like her look either. Scotty's is cute. Rolly look like somebody grandma. She just always give granny. She's another hit or miss look, and Natalie looks a mess as well. Very much everybody is missing on the intro, but I do like the song though. So we start off with Natalie Nunn, of course. Of course, we start off with Miss Nunn herself. Now, this is the morning after the whole Stunner Girl and Ivory got into it. Stunner Girl and her homies allegedly jumped Ivory. So Natalie went live, like she was getting her makeup done and everything before the scene, letting it be known that she had nothing to do with Stunner going and jumping Ivory. She had nothing to do with that. We get our first confessional look from Natalie, which is the same look that she did in the intro. Natalie lets it be known that she don't need to introduce herself because she's that girl. She's the CEO, the head in charge. She's not tolerating any disrespect this season. She's standing on all business. Y'all don't have to like y'all boss. She is the boss, but y'all will respect her. We will see how long that lasts. We will see how long this lasts. We then end up seeing Rolly. Rolly looks good. I love her first appearance look, and I also love her first intro look. It's the second one that had me like, now, I was rooting for you. And I'm not gonna lie, every season, she be having like one or two looks that she eats. And then the rest be ew. Return to Cinder. She need to fire her stylist as well. Now, one thing that piqued my interest was Rolly being like, I had to come back because I had to. As y'all know, on the Aunties podcast, she had let it be known that she wasn't going to be doing too many more seasons of Baddies because she wanted to start her acting career. Exactly. People just be talking, okay? When the bag is bagging, you gonna come back for every season that they had you. You gonna milk this until you can't milk it no more. I don't blame her. Rolly definitely hit a lick as far as like going on Zeus when she did and everything. She definitely hit a lick for real, and she's been licking it ever since, and I don't blame her. So the first person they talk about is DTB, aka Disturbing Needs. She look good. I love her first look. It eats down. It's simple, but it's cute. DTB is gorgeous. She's a beautiful woman. She eats down. Now, we gonna get into how they trying to make this storyline of, her trying to get everybody on her team to go against Natalie. again, like I said, it gave Tyler Perry. Very much so. I was like, girl, let y'all fight and talk it out or whatever. I do not need the movie scenes, which I really don't. And I don't know who is on the storyboard. I don't know who in the hell is in these rooms saying like, yes, eat. That one, yep, that's a good idea. I don't know who these people are, but I need them to go outside and lay in some grass too and go to sleep in it. Go to sleep in it. At this point, eat a little bit of it. Because what made y'all really be like, you know what, we're gonna do like a Spy Kids thing where we're trying to get all the girls to be on DTB side and we're gonna all go against Natalie. Like, where in the history of reality TV, as far as like the boss go, do you think that's ever gonna slide? What even made them think that that was gonna be a good storyline to pursue? I would just prefer her and Diamond beef and Diamond say what she need to say and get on Natalie like she need to get on her. But the whole like, we need to make an alliance, like, yeah, and it need to be us against Natalie. Like, y'all are grown. I am not a child. Fight and come on. And at this point, Natalie, you don't have to lie to us. Like, you don't have to lie and keep going to your confessional playing like, I'm going to ask her every time I see her, like, do you need that? Do you need that? Do you want to fight? Like, we know you at this point. We know you're a liar. We know that you don't really be wanting to fight. We know that you really don't need that. And low-key, I'm not going to lie to you. Anna definitely was giving you what you was looking for in that last episode. I mean, in the next episode. I'm not gonna lie to you. It definitely look as though the age is catching up to you and you're losing. I also like whatever that song is that was on DTB's and Big Lex's like intros. So Big Lex is next on our list. She looks alright. She looks good. Whatever. She said that she done sparing the girls. I definitely feel as though that was a promise. Because as y'all know in the trailer, she ate. Everybody up. Okay? She was mopping the girls. Like, she had no problem getting with these chicks. Okay? So, yeah, she's a problem this season. Very much so. We didn't see Summer. And I'm not gonna lie, when they had the zoom in, it was eating. Summer really ain't got some money, y'all. For real. They really have gave the wrong girls some money. Because when I tell you, this look versus that last look, two totally different people. Swear to God. Now, when they did the wide shot, I really didn't care for the wide shot. And they should have helped her with her baddie chain that was leaning all the way to the other side of her neck. They should have helped her with that. They wrong for that. But Summer, makeup, good, wig, nice. Like, Summer got some money on her, for real. They move on to Dolly. Dolly has taken the confession looks to a whole new level. I love her look. Her look eats down. Whoever did that wig did it. Whoever did that makeup ate it. They ate down the whole look. I love it. I love how, she doesn't mind trying new things, being creative with her looks. She does great with that. Now, that first picture, and also when she comes into the scene later on, that's doing too much. Somebody should have pulled her ass back. Okay, pulled her by her wig and brought her back. Cause what the hell is going on? What the helly? What the heliante? What the helly burping? What the helly French fries? What the hell is going on here? Yeah, cause that was the deep end. Okay, she was drowning at that point. Somebody should have lifted her by her wig and said, "Girl, let me help you out," cause that is not the one. Pretty P. First of all, I love that Pretty P is back. That was somebody I was rooting for them to bring back. Because we know Pretty P was truly like, she was that girl. It was a lot going on with the big three, but she did what she needed to do. She brought personality and she could fight. Looks, not really. We got to work on the looks department. Everybody can't have everything. Pretty P is a pretty girl, but like as far as like style and everything, she's a miss for me. But personality, catching fades, Pretty P gonna get in there every time. Every time. Now, I don't really care for the confessional look. I'm not gonna lie. Hair look good, makeup look good, but the outfit was kind of cheap to me, and I'm in a rush. Even though we know these first looks, they gonna just kick to the curb, I still wanted her to put a little more effort into the first look. Then Big Ivory comes onto the scene. First of all, I just want to say I'm so proud of Ivory. Like, truly, just seeing her grow. I love seeing it. I definitely feel as though last season was a season to really like shake the goddamn table with Ivory. Like, it's shook, okay? She was shaking the table, Jesus. Like, she was shaking it last season for Ivory. But the fact that she back, yeah. Yeah, I want that. I need that. Like, yeah, I'm so proud of her, for real. And I'm glad, because it was so much going on last season. We really didn't know if she was coming back or not. We thought that she had really lost her job. But the fact that she didn't lose it speaks volumes about, how much she definitely impacted the show and the numbers that she brought in too, just by being who she is. Now, it's no shade to the new girls, but I'm not gonna get into them. Like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm really not gonna get into the new girls because we'll see what they talk about as the show progresses. It ain't really no need for me to talk about y'all because who are y'all? Right now, this episode, in my opinion, is more so about the people that we already have built the foundation with. Y'all will come when y'all come. We'll know y'all names when we need to know y'all names. But today, right now, is not y'all time. Now, I will say this. I'm so happy that they did not bring Biggie back. I'm so happy. You see her nowhere. Nowhere. Even though Natalie's like, oh, we have a baddie in timeout. She never came out of timeout. And honestly, I think y'all should keep her in timeout forever. 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 Ever. Forever. Ever. Forever. Ever. She don't be want to fight. She's scary as ever. She doesn't have that same that she had on Baddies West. And that's okay. That's fine because y'all don't need it no way. So let's move along, and just never, ever let her hit my TV screen again. Thank you. Clock it. Now we end up meeting Scotty with the body. Don't forget the body, honey. Number one, them showing like the traffic getting cleared and everything for Scotty. Like, please calm down and let's relax. Let's take a chill pill here. But Scotty looks good though. She really does. I don't know if she fired the stylist before or after. I'm thinking it was after because I seen the second intro look or confessional look. I said, Scotty, it's giving the Nutcracker. Okay. If you want to do the Nutcracker, just say that. Because what is going on here? I do not need the Nutcracker in Baddies. Thank you. Thank you. So Scotty comes in, and in her intro, she's like, oh, I'm Scotty. Too hottie with the body. It's pretty privilege. You'll want it too. Scotty, shut up. Shut up. What are you even talking about? Like, what? What? Just be saying stuff just to start off the intro. Like, girl. Anyway, Scotty said that she ready to show a different side of her. Love that for me. And I hope this one can fight. No shade. I don't want this one punking out. I don't want this one saying, oh, I'm not a fighter. I'm not a fighter though. I hope that Scotty was left in the South. Okay. And the one going to Africa got some hands on her. Thank you. We shall be returning and seeing. Scotty and Natalie get into it about this chain. Again, like I said, I'm thinking y'all really finna be talking about something for real. Y'all talking about a chain on Capri. Like, girl, these little plastic chains. Boo, tomato, tomato. Nobody cares. And honestly, I love that Scotty is sticking up for herself when it comes to Natalie. Now you just got to start sticking up for yourself when it comes to Rolly. Because Rolly absolutely be trying you too, Scotty. And you just look at her with the stupid face and you continue on. I love that you stand up for yourself. But the next person, like I said, on the list is Rolly. She's next in line. Then we meet Anna Mag. First of all, I love her first confessional look. It's so cute. Love the first confessional look. Then they start doing this close-up look of her in her confessional. I like it too. Like, she's cute. Now, the first intro look, hate it with this dress on. Where are you going, to church? Where are you going? Are you gonna go get baptized? Like, you're coming to fight. Why do you have on a dress? Now all of them start arguing, and Natalie ends up saying, I'm not gonna keep saving you guys to be on a show. Scotty said, saving me at the table. You just can't see me. I'm invisible. Me saving. Natalie, girl, shut up. We all know the real tea about you in this show, girl. Hush. You are definitely just a cast member as well. Scotty is entitled. Very much so, but we know why she's entitled. We know why Anna's entitled. Yes, they could do the entitled stuff that the other two can't do. Rolly could never, ever, but she knows that. She knows that she could never do the same thing that Scotty and Anna is doing. But we know why they feel comfortable doing what they're doing. You know, we know why. And I will say this, Scotty is entitled because going back to Baddies Caribbean, I think that's where they got to find that. And after she beat Natalie up, Natalie started crying about the dog. You know, and it was a big issue about being able to bring the dogs on the show with them while they travel. That was a big thing. And Capri was able, you know, to start traveling with them. And then obviously, we know last season, Capri went everywhere they went. So I can understand like the other girls feeling some type of way about Scotty having all this treatment. Plus, when it comes to the jet situation, Scotty is able to take the jet where she wants to go. So Scotty is definitely entitled. But again, we know why she's entitled. We know what she's doing to where she has a lot of the privileges that the other girls don't. Like she said, it's called pretty privilege. Use it. And honestly, Natalie is mad at the wrong person. She's taking her anger out on Scotty when she should be taking it out on that man who cussed her out for having a side piece as well. Natalie, in my opinion, and let me just add this in. This is what I was going to say. You're the boss. If you're the boss, you don't have to keep saying that you're the boss. If you're the boss, it's going to show. The fact that she has to keep saying, I'm the boss. You're not the boss. And everybody knows that you're really not the boss. You a boss, but you're not the boss. Natalie is crazy. She said, I don't care about you or your dog, bitch. Like, whoa. What did Capri do? True, on both ends, true. Both of them are ducking and dodging. Like Scotty said, Natalie was ducking and dodging DTB, and Scotty was ducking and dodging Big Legs. And I don't care about her calling out Big Legs at the reunion saying what you want to do. Scotty knows she protected. Scotty know that. And Scotty, I mean, this season, obviously, Big Legs tries to get her, and, you know, Big Legs trying to fight her, but they're not going to allow Scotty to ever be taken through there like Jayla was with Big Legs, or anybody whoever fights Big Legs. They are not finna allow Big Legs to do the same damage to Scotty as she would be with anybody else. And I agree with Anna. She do overdo her job, and she do get mad when people ready to fight her and turn up on her, and she quick to be like, no, I'm not fighting. Like, no, you are. But it's because of the show. Like, girl, if you don't want to fight, if you don't want to get hit, you need to be in the background. But if you don't, you know, you want to be the forefront of it, you want to be the face, know that these people are going to want to hit you, especially when you're doing dirty, shady stuff. Now, I think the scene is very fake. Obviously, it's super duper fake. Obviously, they're not finna really allow them to really hit on Natalie like that, B. So, for real. So, when Natalie got up playing like she was with the shits, I'm like, girl, be for real. Like, are you really with it? And when Natalie threw that plate and you heard no, that let me know everything's plastic. Everything's plastic. Not only that, it's Rolly jumping up, telling y'all not gonna hit her. And Scotty is still sitting down. What are you talking about? Like, Scotty was having to take off her heels, but jumping her is crazy when she wasn't even up yet. It wasn't like she was up and on there or whatever the case was. She was still sitting down. She was just taking off her heels. And Rolly like, y'all not about to jump her. What would ever make you think that they were gonna jump her in front of you though? Like, you out of all people, why would they jump her in front of you? Anyways. And Anna saying, oh, they told me I couldn't, or they told me not to. But yeah, like, we could run it. I wanted to run it with you. Let me already know that they're not finna really let them be fighting Natalie like that. Like, obviously this scene is overly produced. Like, they're not finna be allowing them to just hit her. That's why she's so, oh, come on, let's run up, let's do this, let's do that, because Natalie knows that she's not gonna get hit for real. Even with what they had just did right there, all that like scuffling, they didn't even touch each other. Nobody touched each other. And then her being like, oh, Scotty, you wanted to. Scotty was just standing there like, what are you talking about? Do Scotty wanted to? How does she want it to? She's not moving. What irritates me about Polly, snack meals, is the fact of the annoyance, like the ignorance of it all. So you see they into it, but you keep trying to like press Scotty. Obviously, this whole scene, she not pressing Anna. She's not saying anything to Anna because she know better. She know Anna will go back and forth with her all day long. Anna has no problem with really getting that, but Scotty, on the other hand, she know that Scotty will bow down to her. So Scotty picks up a plate, obviously because Natalie just threw a plate at her. So she picks up a plate, and mind you, these are plastic plates. These are not glass plates. These are plastic plates that they're throwing. So she picks up the plate, and it ends up hitting Rolly. Mind you, if that was a glass plate, it would have broke on Rolly's stomach. Not just, oh, boom, fall to the ground. It wouldn't have did that. Mind you, and it's no big clash. It's not nothing. It's not no type of safety hazards here. So she then goes and confronts Scotty like, Scotty, you hit me with the plate. Move out the way, Sherlock Holmes. Move. You wouldn't get hit if you would move out the way. Move out the way, wouldn't get hit. Simple. Like, common fucking sense. And Rolly, why are you saying you're gonna knock anybody out? Nobody told you to be right there in the middle. Nobody asked you to calm anything down. Security is right there. They don't need you calming nothing down. Nathaniel down. Also, let me add this in here too. Scotty and Natalie, I definitely think have real beef. I do. I don't think like their beef is story produced. As we know, Natalie was very comfortable putting her hands on Scotty and embarrassing Scotty for a long period of time. I do think to an extent their friendship is truly like being affected by this show. Honestly, just because Scotty has elevated in her own way with Plumber, allegedly, and she doesn't need Natalie like she used to. And she's showing that, she's grown now. I needed you maybe on South. I need you to show me the ropes, but I'm good now. I'm Scotty with the body. I have a brand of my own. I have my own name. I can stand on my own. I don't need you. But that victim card, Scotty do be ready to pull that out every chance she get. But I think Natalie don't care for Scotty no more because she can't control her. So when Natalie was like, I'm live, let me out, and she like, you think I'm gonna play with your little minions, your little girls, you got the wrong one this season, all this and that. Obviously, we know she was talking about Lemmy, and this is when she was live and she was kind of going off on him. So I thought they was gonna go deeper into that, but they didn't, and I really hated that because we needed that tea, no shade. Even though I still believe that the scene was fake, I do believe that Natalie was overwhelmed during the scene. And like she said, it is the entitlement, the disrespect, the you don't need me anymore. Mind you, she threw the plate first. And now that Scotty was throwing it back, she's like appalled by the fact that the girl would throw the plate back at her. That they're calling her out on her bull. I think she felt attacked and overwhelmed. And she was saying, like, y'all set me up. I definitely don't believe it was a setup. I think that the scene wasn't going her way. She's not able to control Anna for sure. But, now that Scotty is not as controllable as she used to be, I think she's just overwhelmed with like thinking that she has power, but she really doesn't. And the fact that, when it comes to, like, for example, she was like, oh, this is when Baddies is coming out, and she was saying that Baddies Africa was supposed to be coming out farther along in the year, and then he come back and he's like, no, it's coming out like in May. I think that it's the loud disrespect. They're not as quiet about their disrespect that they show her. But again, you're just a face. That's what comes with being just a face and not having the rights to your stuff. Now, Rolly said 3 different meals that are big meals, and she finna go have all that. And y'all telling me they don't feed them, girl. Girl, please. And like Anna said, she had came in planning to go and fight Natalie. Like, she just wanted to go and fight her, get it over with. That's what she wanted, but they didn't let her. Again, they gonna disrespect Natalie all day long, but they not finna just allow these girls to just do anything because they still do need Natalie. And to be honest, Anna, why would she be y'all friend? Y'all are employees. And stand on business. Like, she don't have to stand on business with y'all. She made more money than all y'all put together. No. This is not a we're all equal here. I am head honcho in charge, and y'all are the little minions at the bottom who help the show get better and better. Like, be for real. And I definitely think Rolly's input is unnecessary. Telling them to grow up and everything. Girl, this is a petty show. Like, be for real. And nobody cares. And I hate when Rolly do that too. I hate when Rolly start going on her speeches. Everybody say that Jayla is Martin Luther King, but no, Rolly is Martin Luther. Okay? She is Martin Luther. Very much so. Like, she takes these speeches seriously. And it just be unnecessary. Anna FaceTimes DTB, let her know that her and Natalie just got into it, and DTB ends up saying, we're going to terrorize her on her own show. I don't believe that. Again, they barely even let them play like they was about to fight each other, let alone physically touch each other. And again, we seen how they did DTB when it came to the reunion of Tooth getting knocked out, all this and that. If anything, they would sacrifice y'all two over Natalie any day. Like, be for real. So Diamond is setting up the scene to where she takes all the new OGs out. And, basically they run there. She just setting up the scene or whatever, making it like, oh, I'm going to get them on my side. We're going to do house A, house B type of. Girl, you don't have no money to be doing a house A, house B. You don't have no coin for that. And if we just being honest, if y'all for real, like this and that, go get your own platform, your own network. Y'all are gonna eat off this lady and her network. Like, the storyline is just bizarre to me. And Diamond is so dramatic. Be safe, babe, because I swear to God, on GD, if they do anything, if they do what? If they do what you gonna do? And Anna just keep saying Stunner this, Stunner that. Like, I see why they bringing Stunner. You got her name in your mouth so much. Like, girl, we heard you the first time. Y'all about to get the scene together. And yeah, because she wants me to do a scene with Stunner, girl. Like, okay. Again, we heard you the first time. Scene with Stunner, girl. You're gonna get that. Let's talk about some of these second confessional looks. Ivory's and DTB's I don't like. I like Pretty Peas though. I love that blue hair on her. She eats that up. Now, they start the scene off with DTB, Pretty P, and Ivory. Obviously, the scene is not already making sense if we just are going into detail. Like Pretty P confronted Diamond on is the whole flyer thing. She put a clown emoji over her, but she also put a clown emoji over Summer and Dolly too. So why would you be bringing them to do this quote unquote alliance if this is the same person who put clown emojis over their face? So I see like that's what I'm saying. Like, the scene is not adding up to me because you putting clown emojis over people's faces, but then, quote unquote, is asking them to come with you to go against Natalie. Like, that don't make sense. Now, Ivory starts giving the background details of her and Stunner Girl getting the fight the day before. Ivory be lying, though. Like, sometimes you gotta really know the first story that she told, because Ivory would lie quick as hell. If anything, she just said it was 10 of them and it was one of her. Okay, now Stunner Girl was already at the hotel beforehand, all this, all that. Like, she'd be lying. So you just never know with her. But I will say this. She did put a gash on Stunner Girl's forehead because, like I said, Stunner Girl got her whole forehead covered up. Obviously, it's something there if she got the whole forehead covered up. And I was one of the main ones, like, I don't see nothing, because I really didn't see nothing. But obviously, something is there for her to go into the scene with something covering her head. Not only that, Ivory, I like Ivory. To an extent, I'm glad they didn't give like Ivory and Stunner Girl like another powwow, because it was more so on some now that's TV type of situation. But I'm glad that she is explaining it, and I see what she means when it comes to why she would think Natalie was involved. But at the same time, that did not benefit Natalie. If anything, Natalie gonna have y'all fight on camera. And that was something I said when that whole thing came out. She would prefer y'all to be fighting on camera. She don't gain anything by y'all fighting off camera. So I knew that really ain't had nothing to do with her because of that. And you're absolutely right. She said it before though. She don't really care nothing about y'all. And I knew she ain't really care nothing about y'all with Smiley had her seizure. When Dolly had her seizure, it's always a seizure happening. It's always Nelly showing that she do not care. Y'all have a booking to go to. So I could have been told y'all that she ain't care nothing about y'all. That's number one. Moving on to number two. Her being like, yeah, I told the big three to come, because I just want to see what type of time they on. I want to see if they come into our alliance. All y'all just got off the reunion, so why would they do that? Now, Pretty P ends up taking off her necklace and her watch. Mind you, they show us that they go into detail, like they zoom in on the purse the whole 9 yards. As y'all know, it was already shown on the internet. Dolly had on Pretty P Baddies chain, and obviously we see in the next episode, Summer throws Pretty watch in the little pool or lake or whatever that is. She throws the girl watch. Hope she gets tore. But Summer is learning how to fight now, baby. She ain't getting beat up like she was at first. Okay, Summer got a little grip on her now. Big Lex showed her a couple things. Summer came in saying, "Show me your baddest bitch." Dolly said, "I got one better. Let me show you the one that's gonna get out in the field." Dolly ends up going on Ivory because, as y'all know, Dolly ain't wanted at the reunion with Ivory, but Ivory forced her to get there. She was like, "No, you're gonna get that. Come here." And boom, they got into it. So DTB and Summer get into it too, but you really can't see it. But who cares? I'm more focused on Ivory and Dolly, and both of them was going head for head. It was giving bop, bada, boo, bop, 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 bam, in the head. I just want them to do testing on these women and their skulls after the season is over. I need to know. So Pretty P ends up looking at Lex. She's saying, "Oh, I don't need that." And Lex said, "Right, don't jump in." Like, neither one of them jumped in. They both was like, yeah, ain't got nothing to do with us. Okay. But it definitely was the way Big Lex looked at Pretty P, like, don't jump in, because you know what comes after that. And we know from the last season, one person Pretty P could not get up with was Lex. And she just didn't need that no more. And it's Pretty P just keep looking back. She do not want them problems with Big Legs, but I don't blame her. I wouldn't either. Confessional looks number 2. Big Legs hate hers. Hate it. Ew. Summers is cute though. I like her in the blue. She's pretty. Ivory then shows her eye that she got by stunning them. I didn't see that eye on the live though, for real. I didn't see that black eye on the live. But she lets it be known, hey, we did it with the rings on. Let's take the rings off and let's get that. Oh, my mama, I need that. So Dolly like, "I ain't finna fight you again." I'm like, "Oh, okay, injured. Okay, Fragile, don't start pissing me off." Fragile takes some more juice. She thought about it because obviously, yeah, you already on the chopping block as it is. So Fragile says, "Let's get that." Whatever the case is, they end up running that. Ivory runs her down. Now, this is again the night that they get Pretty P chain. Baby, when I tell you, they ain't even really showing how bad Dolly face was messed up. And the way they played as though Big Lex did Jayla with every bumpity bump bump bump. No. Who had every bumpity bump 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 was Dolly. Dolly eye was damn near shut. Okay, the way Ivory was tearing on that eye. Okay, she definitely shut that eye up. That eye was silence. Look around on mute. Like Dolly can fight. I will get at to Dolly. Dolly can fight, but Dolly ain't just whooping nobody like that. I think the girls at the auditions was weak because we see on the show when it comes to somebody who can really get with her program, they get with her program. Not only that, Summer and DTB, they go another round, and DTB handles Summer. As everybody, already thought was gonna happen. I really don't care about them. I'm more so on Dolly and Ivory because y'all know Ivory tore Dolly up even at the premiere. Had her sitting down. Eat the chair, eat the chair, eat the chair, eat the chair. Like, baby, can I make this up? So, this been needing to happen. Obviously, we know later on in the season, Dolly gonna call out Ivory for being weird and hanging with certain people. Which is weird. Like, she had told you up twice. Maybe even 3 times. I wouldn't be caring who she hang with. Yeah, Dolly knows she ain't got toe up. It's we know, and we like the ice pack is strong on her face. She feel them knots and that she feel that eye closed already. This the beginning of the season. The eye already closed and shut. Dolly and DTV going back and forth is hilarious. And yeah, like she said, we team Natalie. Of course they're team Natalie. But like I said, DTB is not really making sense. This is the lady that cut their checks. I'ma forever be with the lady who cut my check than just a rando. Like you could be gone next season. We never know. But the thing about it is this is this lady's, business. She's the face. I'm not going against the face. And I don't blame Dolly and Lex and Summer for not going against the face. I don't care what your issue is. Well, I don't care if she don't care for me like that or not. I'm going to stick with the face because I'm going to be able to get more places with the face than you. ETB and Summer going back and forth is definitely, I'm fighting with the man in the mirror. Because truly, they are the same person, same toss of a coin. They are the same, literally, like for real, for real. The only difference is one has better marketing techniques and tactics, but they're the same person. And I'm not gonna lie, I agree with Dolly when she said, "Diamond, save it for your fans. Save all that extra. We shouldn't be fighting. Fight the people rhetoric. Save it for the people who care. Get in the field." Dolly looked like Chucky after he got burnt up in the fire. That's what she giving me. Like, girl, please get off the screen. Summer stealing Pretty P purse. Gotta watch this thief. Gotta watch her. Is that wig even hers that's sitting on top of her head? Like, why is you stealing people's purses and stuff? But again, I feel as though this was highly produced. I definitely believe that. Even with throwing the watch, I think it probably was a fake watch that she threw in there that just looks like Pretty P's watch. Just because, why, like, if y'all trying to get out of there, why would she be like, oh, by the way, let me get this purse? Like, of course they had Summer do it because she's like the Joker card. You just never know what you're going to get from her. But I still, even with her personality, don't see her being like, I'm going to take somebody's purse. I don't see that. Them having Pretty P just stand right there with the whole purse situation lets me know that it's produced. Because if you don't see your purse, you going crazy behind your purse. Rain, sleet, or snow, drunk, under the influence, whatever. You ain't got your purse, like, you tripping behind that purse. The fact that she just kind of standing there like, it's been a long day, gotta clear my mind. Like, nah, babes. No. We get to the next scene, and Natalie is venting to Stunner, like, girl, why is you venting to her? This is the same person who outed y'all. Like, I would be cutting the scene very short and letting her and Anna get that more so than me venting and telling her, like, oh, this is going on, that's going on. Like, yeah, I'm not doing that. And her being like, oh, it ain't no more OGs, it's just baddies. Them cut to her confessional where she's like, some of the OGs, like, you cannot make this up. You cannot make this up. You cannot make this up. Now Stunner lets it be known, like, hey, it wasn't you who gave me the information. I want them to dig deeper, dig a little harder, to know who gave me what. Stunner is just real mad pretty too. I hate that this is kind of like the only scene with her. I wish they kind of would have gave a little more, on their situation as far as like her talking about the network and stuff like that. I would prefer them to talk about that more so than Anna. Like, who is Anna? So Anna about to come in, Stunner ready. She got on her Chanel tennis shoes, hair, tied up. She looks cute. She still is giving cute, but she's also giving on that, need that. Anna comes in the scene and she get there embarrassing Natalie, embarrassing her. So Natalie trying to stay calm, playing like, oh, I don't need that. Anna continues to talk. So Natalie tells security, back up. Mind you, she throwing up her set, and you could tell Natalie ain't got the finance so long. She threw up her set, then started clawing at the girl. I said, girl, what is going on here? Jesus Christ, help her, Lord, help her. So she starts clawing, and Anna starts taking her through there. I really don't blame her for tagging Natalie like that, just because Natalie, in my opinion, just need a good whoop real quick. She do talk a lot. She do be bothering the girls. Natalie do be thinking that her shit don't stink. So I really do like the fact that she gets in a pain. Both of them, very much so. We know Anna is usually losing or moving around a lot, but the fact that they making her fight as well, I do love that. But that's all I got for y'all in this one. It was a good first episode. I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to whoever directed it, edited it, put the music up. They did a great job, for real, for real. And shout out to the girls for their acting skills. I love it all. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Bye. Love y'all.